Hi, I'm Cassie Thomas. I'm at HMP Coldinley.
Great. Hi, Cassie. So first of all, what was the context for your innovative practice? Tell us a bit about what was going on at the time.
So the reason why I decided to put on a Christmas quiz was obviously it was around Christmas time. So Christmas time in prison is very hard for males, like for any sort of prisoners. They're away from families and they don't really get to celebrate Christmas because you're inside and you have to complete it as a normal regime. So I thought, why not put on something that's fun and it gets everyone involved and it amalgamates people that wouldn't normally like socialise together. So I just decided to put on a Christmas quiz on one of the evenings like closest to Christmas time.
Great, thank you. Next question, what approach did you take? Who helped you and what planning was required?
So in jail it took a lot of planning. Like I had to go down loads of different routes to get this signed off, to actually get it authorised by the Deputy Governor, to where it was going to be, what venue and what food was going to take place. So I had to do a lot of planning in that. So I had a meeting with the prison council, and that was with the head of residence governor and some prisoners, and I basically just put my proposal towards them and basically said I'd like to do a Christmas quiz. What are your ideas on this? So got them involved and basically gave me an idea of how I can present it and if they would actually be involved, like want to be involved in it and whether it would actually work. So I made the quiz up and basically showed that to them and they all agreed with it, and the governor and then the deputy governor agreed with it and gave me the go ahead to present it.
Great, and you've sort of touched on this a little bit, but what difficulties did you face? What obstacles did you encounter and how did you get around them?
So the first one was the venue, which was probably the most difficult one because I was given the authorisation to have it in the chapel, which is like the biggest area where all the prisoners can go. But then that was getting renovated, so it kind of put a halt to where I was going to be able to hold the quiz. And this was like 2 days before the quiz was going to happen. So then I had to change my whole plan and ask the Deputy Governor where I could hold it and like where it'd be safe and where it'd be risk assessed to hold it. So it was held in the multi-faith room. And it went ahead with that, and that was all fine. The second thing was the food, because I wanted to provide food for everyone and I had to make sure there was enough food for all the prisoners that were coming and whether the kitchen staff would provide it and kind of see if the prison would fund it for me. But I got the all clear with that, so that was good, but it was obviously difficult at first. And the last one was the quiz questions. Because there's such a mix of people from like age, race, different backgrounds, you kind of have, and like kind of like educational backgrounds as well, you kind of I had to vary my quiz questions and include different age questions that relating to different race, relating to different like all sorts really. So that had to kind of be overlooked by a governor or like a senior management, so it was kind of like acceptable.
Great, and final question. What was the impact?
So the impact on the night was really successful. All the prisoners loved it and they like thanked me and Sophie Torkington, who helped me alongside it, like present it, because we needed more than one officer because there was over, I think there was 50 to 60 prisoners that turned up. So there was me and Sophie who presented it and they all said it was a success and they all really enjoyed it. And the number one governor turned up and she like basically got involved in it, sat down, completed the quiz and thanked me and Sophie at the end of it. And the big thing which has like made me pleased about it is the fact that now she puts on quiz nights every month or every other month for charity. So basically now it'll be like called the Governor's Quiz Night and it'll go around the prison, and I think there's one prisoner who's an orderly who'll go around with a sheet. It's like a sign-up sheet, and prisoners on each wing can have up to 4 people in a team, and it's held in the visits hall, and they put like £2 out of their spends towards it, and it'll be held one night, and then obviously there's officers that are there to overlook it, and it's actually run by prisoners now. But because of my quiz night, the quiz had never been done before, it has now had this like effect that it happens on every month or every other month. So yeah, it's a good success.
Amazing. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Thank you.